So it's great to be here today at an event that's celebrating and looking at co-production, because it is something that's really important that we all should do. And it is very much about how we work and not to think of it as something that we add on as part of our practice, our service area. So it's really important that when we're going to do something, let's think first and foremost, how can we involve our customers, our residents, our communities, our service users? And then to think, right, okay, what do we then need to do? How do we go about that? How should we engage? How should we involve? And if the benefits of co-production is that if we do this early enough, preferably right at the beginning, but equally it depends on what that project is and what you're going to do. But if we do it early enough, what that means is that the service, the redesign, or whatever that product is that you're aiming to achieve will be more effective. It will benefit those residents, those communities, and it should have actually saved us resources, potentially budget, because the service is fit for purpose. If we do it without those residents or those service users, and just from an officer's perspective, potentially there's more chance of getting something wrong and then having to reshape or redesign at a later stage. Also as well, it's a good way of developing relationships, understanding the needs, and then making sure that our service fits those needs. You'll also develop a better relationship with your customers, with your residents, and also as well, what better place to be to have your residents, your customers empowered to be involved in your service and potentially play a role within your service, whether that's volunteering, whether that's part of a working group, whether that's part of a board. There's so many different roles potentially that those residents, those customers could be involved in.
It's been fantastic being a part of the co-production event today. It's been really useful sharing our experiences as carers and also giving a voice to the carers within the event.
It's been fantastic working with Sandwell Council in co-production for carers and learning from lived experiences to help new carers coming through the system.
So recently, our 12-week pathway individuals have been involved in co-production in some interviews, which they really enjoyed, really took part. It made them feel empowered, might give them a voice on how our services will look in the future.
I think don't be put off by the language. If you need any help, there's lots of colleagues within the council that practice in this way. Approach them, approach me, approach Sue, any service area that you're aware of. Get in touch and we're more than happy to support you and help and facilitate what you need to do in order to deliver that service.